So what we've done is we've had the muscle dissected from the cane toad again this morning, and this time, again, the proximal end, so the end with a little bit of that pelvic bone attached, is fixed to our specialised muscle chamber here. But the distal end this time is free to move. Okay, so obviously now we're going to be stimulating the muscle to contract, and this time the muscle will shorten. And what we're going to be doing is placing increasing loads on the end of the muscle. And we're going to watch that muscle contract and shorten and pull the load. And each time we increase the load, we're going to watch up on the screen the displacement against time, which our setup can measure, and the velocity of the contraction. Okay, so the bottom panel here will be the velocity, and that's what we're really interested in today. So at the moment, the units aren't correct, but they will come up as micrometers per millisecond, okay, and time in seconds along the bottom. Milliseconds, excuse me. So what I want you to watch, I'll get you all actually to come up here and form kind of a horseshoe around so you can see the muscle contracting in 1 second. But what I want you to keep note of in the bottom panel is the peak of the velocity trace and the latency period of the velocity trace. So how many times do we have to stimulate the muscle? You won't be able to see the stimulations. They're 10 milliseconds apart, so very quick, but there's 5 of them. So how long does it take for the muscle to contract each time, depending on the load that we put on? And also watch the slope. So how steep is that velocity curve, okay? So they're the sorts of things that you need to keep an eye on, and that will help you understand some of the tutorial questions. So we're going to start with 0. All right? Oh, it's off the chart. So 0, and Hannah is going to be putting the values into a table on CuraCloud, and then when we're finished this demonstration, you guys can sit down. Hannah will put her values up and you can populate your own table, okay? So 0 grams gave us a peak velocity of 309 micrometers per millisecond. So now Adele's going to put a 5 gram weight on the end of the muscle. And 5 grams, velocity of contraction is 208. So watching the peak come down and also the latency getting longer and that slope getting less steep. 10 grams. 184. 15. 163. So you can even see the muscle, for those of you that can see it, is not shortening as much. It's struggling. 20 grams. 148, 25 grams, 121, so 30 grams, 106. So this is 35 grams. 40 grams, still going. So that was 73 for 40 grams, now 45 grams. Yeah, still going. Tough muscle. 50 grams, 60 grams. We'll see. Yeah. So this is the strongest muscle we've had this week. Did you ask for an extra big toad, Adele?
I did.
Ah, there we go. 65 grams. Still going. And 0 at 70. Okay, so what kind of contraction was that last one? Yes, thank you. Isometric. What happened? Why is it isometric? That's right. So the force generated by the muscle can't overcome the 70 grams. That's good. Okay, so if you all want to take a seat now, and Hannah will pop the values up on the screen, and then you can populate your tables